I made the trip over to East Forsyth as the Eagles, they kicked off against RJ Reynolds from Asheville, and the Eagles defense was flying around early as Zakai Mitchell sniffs out this screen and blows up the Reynolds receiver. And on the very first play from scrimmage for East, it's the UNC commit Bryce Baker showing us exactly why he's headed to Chapel in 2025. Here he is connecting with Josh Alston for the 70 yards touchdown, 6-0 East. After another Reynolds punt, it's Baker again, this time up the other sideline, finding J.P. Gilchrist for another huge play. This one for 65 yards, and here's Baker capping off the drive with a little 5-yard scamper for yet another touchdown. East Forsyth, they moved to 3-0 with the 27-21 win.
A pair of unbeaten teams met up tonight as Bishop McGinnis kicked off against Providence Grove. We start with Providence Grove. Early on, Andrew Thomas takes the pitch and goes 37 yards for the touchdown. The Patriots were on the board first and adding to their score, now 9-0. Later, Heath Ropko from Bishop McGinnis strips the ball and the Villains recover the fumble. That one was painful. Then Providence Grove misplays the snap and Bishop's J.R. Saunders falls on it in the end zone for the touchdown. The PG's not done yet. Later on, James Ellis on the keeper. He finds the end zone for the score. Providence Grove wins it 26-20.
We head to Davidson County and check in with Thomasville and High Point Andrews. Red Raider defense strong early on as Tristan Kirkwood gets in the backfield for the tackle for a loss. The Bulldog offense gets it rolling. Kevin Robinson takes the handoff, hits the hole, and barrels his way inside the 15. Same series, Robinson on the carry again, and he finds the end zone. Bulldogs up 12-0. Andrews QB Devin Hackstall drops back and airs it out, finding a wide open Corey Pate for the Red Raider touchdown. Thomasville goes on to the 25-6 win.
Now we make our way out to Winston-Salem as RJ Reynolds, they took on Northwest Guilford, and we start with the Demons driving until this pass. It's picked off by the Vikings' Prince Brown, but unfortunately they could not capitalize. Now on the next Reynolds drive, it's QB Tommy Elroy with the pump fake, and he's going up top as he hits Mac Murphy in stride for the huge score, cutting Northwest lead to just 8 before the half. But the Vikings, they came out hot after the break, and it's Tanner Ballou going to the East Carolina commit. Trenton Cloud over the middle for the score as Northwest, they moved to 2-1 with the 48-17 win. Now we're headed for a quick break. We'll have more fever on the other side.
Welcome back to Friday Football Fever. Trinity made the trip down I-85 to take on East Davidson. Bulldogs get defensive here as Javon Holmes gets the big stop. Golden Eagles defense just as tough though as Cameron Cade gets the tackle for the loss. Trinity quarterback Noah Bradley airs it out, hits Brandon Campbell for the touchdown catch there. Next series, Brogan Hill on the carry. He is gone, taking it 54 yards to the house for the touchdown. East Davidson goes on to win it 38-18.
Down the road in Jamestown, Ragsdale, they played host to Oak Grove for a week 3 showdown. Connor Creech, he pitches it to Carson Williams, and Williams ripped off a big chunk of yardage for the Grizzlies in Oak Grove. They keep it, and they're going back to Williams again, but Ragsdale's Marquise Varner James is there for the big stop for loss. But Oak Grove was just too much in this one as Creech calls his own number and takes it in for the Grizzlies touchdown. Oak Grove is now 2-1 with the 33-0 win.
All right, now to our Friday Football Fever Shift Ed Play of the Week. Mount Tabor quarterback Lane Albright dumps it off to RJ Hooker here in the flat. You saw this earlier in the highlights. And just watch as he shakes the defender and goes in for the Spartans touchdown in their win over Page tonight. Check out this replay as he makes the great move and heads in for the TD. That's our Week 3 Shift Ed Play of the Week.
We've got 5 big games in the running for our next Friday Football Fever GTCC Game of the Week, and you get to decide our marquee matchup. East Davidson heads to Ledford. Reedsville takes on Eastern Alamance. Western Alamance meets up with Eastern Guildford. Southwest Randolph hosts McMichael, and North Surrey kicks off against West Stokes. You can vote on WFNYnews2.com. Voting ends Wednesday at 5 p.m.
All right, now that we're 3 weeks in here, any team that you guys are like, man, they're looking a lot better than they should?
You know, I don't think I'm speaking on that.
Okay.
Right. We'll get
But
into
we've
that.
had plenty of surprises this year and a lot of teams that we're looking forward to making some great postseason.
And a lot of good plays today as well, too. Pretty exciting out there.
Do you have a favorite for next week's game?
Another question.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should answer.
Political today.
But head on over to our website and get those votes in because they do make a difference.
Absolutely, I can't wait. I'll be out there next week, so if you want to see me, get your votes in.
You get one of those towels too if you go out there and visit him, right?
There we go.
Have a good weekend.
Good night.